We're here with Dr. Alan Blanton and Mrs. Blanton. Tell us a little bit about the summit this weekend and what you like the most.
The stuff that Fred just did on the marketing was really informative. It's like everything's changing so fast. It's hard to keep up with. It's like you just do a website, you get on Facebook, and you think you're all okay, and then all of a sudden you got 10 other social media sites that could be important information you should have out there, and it's just things change so fast. So that was good update information.
And you'll be able to take the things away that you learned this weekend and apply those in your practice when you get back to work?
Oh yeah,
Definitely. And yesterday afternoon.
yeah. We've got about a 3-hour drive, and we're going to be talking about it. What we got to get in the office and change, and fix and implement. So.
And we take it you'll be back for Dental Summit 214?
When is it?
Absolutely.
Same time next year, but I can't let all the goodies out of the bag.
Absolutely. In fact,
Okay.
we're going to bring the staff next time.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Blanton, I know that your story is a little bit unusual with Mahan and Associates. Would you mind taking just a few minutes and telling our viewers how it is that you came to be with Chris and Garland Mahan?
Okay. Well, how I came to be with them is I came to a dental transition meeting at the TDA back probably in 2007. I think it was right before we were deciding to expand our office and renovate. And that's where I met Garland and realized we had just been to something else that said we needed to be looking for an accounting firm and a financial firm that understood dentistry. And we had been with an accountant that I saw, well, he was close by, but I saw him, but worked with maybe once a year just to file taxes. We didn't do financials, things like that. So when I first heard Garland talk, I realized this is probably the firm we need to be working with. They've changed so much in the past few years in what they've done and made available for us to use. We're getting more and more integrated with them every year, but it's been a real good relationship. And my relationship is mostly with Chris, being on the dental side. And in 2008, after we had been with them for probably just about a year, we had a bad car wreck, and we were in Alabama. We live outside of Memphis, and I broke my neck. We were in the hospital for a little over a week or so, worrying about what's going to happen. Johnny made one call to Chris to say, here's what's happened, and Chris just kind of took a lot of burden off of us because he had all of our financial information, he had all of our vendors' names and everything, because we do all of our practice checkbook. I mean, all the checks and everything through the portal, the internet portal, and all. He had all the information. So he jumped in, talked with all of our vendors that he could talk to, got extensions on our loans. Things where I was worried about how we're going to make bill payments. All of a sudden, we had extensions where we weren't having to make those payments during the time when I was out of the office. And there were other things. You said there was, what else did you say that he did?
He helped us to set up the contract with the doctor that worked in the office.
I had to bring in a temporary associate to work the practice while I rehabbed, and then as I worked my way back into the practice. And Chris helped us with setting up a contract with that individual, and it was more than what an accounting firm or a financial firm I would have ever expected them to do in the way they helped us during kind of a time of crisis for us.
Well, we appreciate that story. Thank you, Dr. Blanton. Dr. Blanton, would you like to share with your viewers where your practice is located?
My viewers? Yeah, I'd like to share with my viewers. We're in Collierville. My practice is in Collierville, Tennessee, which is outside of Memphis.
Okay. And do you have a website that you'd like to share?
Yes. www.mycolliervilledentist.com or myapneadentist.com.
And that's Dr. Allen and Mrs. Blanton. Thank you.